How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trader King, where I catch you guys precise bottoms and tops in the stock market. And I want to talk about Rivian because it kind of got unnoticed, and I want to show you guys kind of what I'm looking at here, and show you guys, how do we want to catch the bottoms, the trend reversals, and because a lot of the times when a stock goes up, the risk gets more and more, right? And we can see it, many a times. Like for example, Riven, it goes all the way up, but a lot of people didn't see this system, and it can just like the gains can go away pretty fast. And as you can look at this chart, that's what it's been doing all the time. You have these nice little spikes. It gets everyone hyped up. I remember this time right in here, I was playing puts in this area, and it just freaking plummeted very fast and down. And it's just been doing that for a while. And a lot of the stocks, have been doing this, especially these car companies, right? So, before I'm going to talk about my system, how do I get an over 95% win ratio accuracy doing swing trading, which is one of the best effective ways. And I'm going to show you guys how to get precise entries, look for your buys, and where do I look to target. And if you guys want to join a premium Discord of over, close to, we have lots of members in this here. We have over almost 2,000 members in a short amount of time frame. And it's because the system works. I've been doing this full time, and I'm trying to teach, repetitively, do this system. If you love swing trading, if you like finding bottom reversals and getting that big fat trend reversal candle, this is for you guys. I even post my entries and exits. I'll put that link down below into the YouTube comments below. It's only 20 cents a day. You won't regret it. Let me show you guys where I took some of these Riven trades and where this system would learn a lot of them. So when you look at ATR levels, ATR is your average true range, and that's pretty much what these bands are. The bottom band, colored green, is your ATR levels. It's how far can a price go down before it has a relief. I'm not saying it's going to be the exact bottom. It's where can we get a nice potential gain for the stock to go up and make good money. And that's what we're seeing with here on Riven. Right in here, it had earnings, so it that was the way it can make a big dump. And right in here, you hit a bottom band potential of a break down in here. And what does the stock do? It goes on up and touches your EMA 5, 10, and 20. When I talk about these are the bands that have to get touched. When you know that these EMAs get touched, that is powerful knowledge, because you know of a price target. You finally know, no matter what, if it touches this, I am selling my gains. I have a unique rule in my Discord that we always take the 10% gains, and I take 3/4 of my shares for the 10% gains, and then I put a stop loss on the 1/4 of my shares, and I try to run it all the way up to the EMA 20. So right in here on this candle, we would make 10%. I would put, let's say I got in at 1034. My stop loss is 1035. Sell 75% of my shares at 10%, and ride the 25% all the way up to here. And as you can see, massive gain from the 1040 all the way to $13. And that was an example of a trade. Right in here, we have a close to a bottom band touch. It gets close. What does price do? It goes up and rallies. These are the areas you want to accumulate or get to buy in, right? And it works amazing on solid companies. And when I say the best thing to do is, in my honest opinion, is use time distance. When you notice a stock has not hit the EMA 10 and the 20, those are the big targets I look for, and you know it has to hit it, it's powerful knowledge to take a trade when the price has stayed away from the EMA 10 and 20 fast, because you know price will rush up and retest those EMA 10s and 20s. And if it goes above the EMA 20 and the EMA 20 starts to corrupt, then you have yourself an uptrend, and you can make massive money if you ride those shares up with a stop loss. So that's how I want everyone to play this, right? So right in here, for example, you have a clear EMA 20 touch right in here. This is this lighter blue color. That is my EMA 20. This is where if it touches the EMA 20, all the 10s, 5, 10s, and 20s are all touching, right? This counts as a touch for everyone. So this is the last time it has touched. So if I go one candle here and put my arrow here, this is a candle right in here where my cursor is that has not touched any of the EMAs. And so you keep going down, and as each day goes by, that is not a touch on your EMA 10 and 20. The reason why I added the EMA 5 is because I don't want to take a trade if we are right on the EMA 5, I want to make sure there's a little room down, because the EMA 5 can act as a little stumbling block. It can be like, oh, we hit our head on it, but just keep in mind, I wait 2 to 3 weeks, usually at EMA 10. So as you can see, we have about 2 to 3 weeks way down here, and this was a perfect, beautiful buy signal, and you look for price to get as close as possible to the bottom band. It does not have to touch all the time, but because I use more of a time distance, and as you can see, you wouldn't buy right here at the top of this EMA 5 because it tends to go down. And guess what price does right in this area? It shoots up and hits your EMA 20, as it has to do, in your yellow band, your EMA 10. So you make nice returns right on here is where the price ends up going, from these accumulation areas all the way up to there. And that's how I want to tell you guys to take these trades. These are more conservative, where you can my goal for swing trades is to get people's accounts to grow 50% per month. And when you keep stacking the odds in your favor, you can make massive gains, and it works for the upside too. When you have price that gets close to the upper band, it doesn't mean you get in right away. It means a potential sell-off is going to happen. And do keep in mind, squeezes happen more on the ATR levels on the upper band. So I'm very conservative when I do puts. Right in here was your put side accumulation on this. And the reason why I tell you that is because, one, we only take the trades that have time distance of at least 1 to 2 weeks. So we get right in here, we're away from the EMA 10s on this candle here. Right in here is your first candle of away from the EMA 10s, right here. So when we get away from it, we count the days, and we get about 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks up in here, and we have a nice K on the KDJ, which is over here. Higher the K means you're overbought. Lower the K, you're oversold. And I will talk about that in my Discord. There's a lot to talk about with this strategy. I want to go over the basic generic strategies. And as you can see, right in here, we have the EMA 10, which is going to touch first before the EMA 20. And to a T, the algos do it to a T. And then you eventually touch your EMA 20 up in here. But that's why you want to get precise entries. And then it finally just keeps going down. Now, what is price doing on the current data? The current data, we had a reversal down in here where I suspected it. We go all the way up, and we're kind of just fiddling down where the EMAs are. And when this happens is we're going to be in a range. Usually every time you hit your EMA 10s and 20s, you're flat out in a range, right? You hit your EMA 10s and 20s here, guess what? Price stagnates. It's trying to figure out, should I go up to the upper band or should I go back to the lower band? Hits the EMA 10s and 20s, it goes down. Hits the EMA 10s and 20s, it stagnates right in here. It does a range for a couple days and goes down. The reason why I like it below or the EMAs right in here is because price is going to make a big fat reversal candle. And that's what we usually see down in here, because price has to revert to the mean. All stocks do it. They don't always go down. It's our choice to know when to buy in, how to accumulate properly, and know that the system works, right? As I could say, this is over 95% win ratio strategy. What matters is, if you backtest this a lot, it works, and on even better on the bigger cap stocks. So we're right at the EMA 10 and 20. I don't suspect price to do much for probably for a week, and I think it's just going to stagnate up and down in these kind of support and resistance. You usually get a nice support and resistance range bound type of movement, and that's what I suspect, like right in that area. And then you want to make sure, okay, well, the upper band is kind of where your profit is if you did want to buy it in here. As you can see, you have an upper band of around $12. The lower band is around $7. So, but as you know, for me and my Discord members, we do trend reversals. And as you can see, why it's so effective if you buy the trades here, buy the trades down here for massive moves up, and even buy, where's that other example? Over here, and even, oh wow, look at that nice reversal right in here all the way up. There's plenty of examples, and there's always a stock to trade. If you guys want to join the premium Discord of only 20 cents a day or $6 a month, however you want to look at it, it's one of the best trend reversal strategies of on how you can get the most accurate results of swing trading. A lot of people get stopped out a lot because they don't know where price has to go, what has to happen. They don't have the ATR levels where price tends to pull up, where it tends to pull down. Because if you don't have all these settings and you're just looking at a blank canvas or whatever, you putting in a bunch of stuff that makes no sense, you're not understanding that, oh, well, down here was a nice buy zone and down here was a nice buy zone. And when you put that in, you clearly see why these are nice buy zones for accumulating shares. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do want to join, I'll put the link down below into the YouTube comments and my YouTube description. It'll be pinned in my YouTube comments. It'll say, join the premium Discord for my best trades. And these are going to be the best trades. And I want to show you guys on how a 6-year trader, I've been trading for over 10 years, and how 6 years of this is the only strategy that has made me money. And I tried hundreds and hundreds of strategies, whether it's day trading, options, you name it, other people's strategies, other Discords that would charge $1,000 a year. I want to make sure that we do this right, that anybody can join and it's not a cash grab, right? You can come in and you don't have to worry about the fees. You can have, even a $100 account, 1,000, or even 100K. You're not going to be like, okay, I don't have to, I have to pay this fee on top of a losing market, right? Trading is hard, and you don't want to have all those restrictions, right? So I hope you guys do take the time to join the premium Discord. If you guys like this video, give it a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you, let me know your average, what you think about RIVN. I hope you guys enjoyed my analysis, and if you did, I will make more videos on these kind of stocks or any company that I find a reversal is happening. This one is not a reversal. I'm not saying to buy it. I'm saying I'm neutral on this. So could it go up? Yes. Could it go down? But I'm more bullish when it sets up near the lower band with time distance on these kind of trades. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope to see you guys in the Discord. Peace out and happy trading.